Welcome back to my basement bar. My name is James. This is Justin. Welcome to Drowning Demons. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. This is coming after the antique stag or the vintage stag tasting at we did at Whiskey Club. That was the first time you got to see almost everybody from Whiskey Club on camera, except for little brother. We bought.
Wait, you actually pulled the cameras up?
Yeah.
At Whiskey Club?
Yeah, we did a tasting of the antique stag.
Oh, okay.
Mike, my buddy Mike, he was the one who was talking through that video there for the most part. He found us a bottle of antique stag. We all got a little bit to take home. I'm going to share mine with my little brother. We are going to do a stag. Original. They used to call this Stagg Junior. This bad boy right here is 64.6 or 129.2 proof. Now, the antique stag we got was 119 proof. So this has got a little bit more proof than the antique stag. But Justin and I are going to do a little tasting. We're going to do the Stagg Junior, or it used to be Stagg Junior first, and then we'll pour some antique stag for my little brother to try.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
You want to read the Stagg Junior notes?
So?
Oh, before he gets started. This is what started my journey. As you can tell, the bottle is almost gone. I saved a little bit for my little brother and me to do this, but this is what started my journey on the uncut, unfiltered bourbon. And this led me to Bland's.
So, according to their website, Stagg is a barrel-proof bourbon that is uncut, unapologetic, and aged in charred white oak barrels for 8 years. Released without filtering or dilution, it offers a bold, full-strength experience for those who appreciate whiskey in its most powerful form. The tasting notes: rich, sweet chocolate and brown sugar flavors mingle in a perfect balance with bold rye spices. The boundless finish lingers with a hint of cherries, cloves, and smokiness. It does not give us a nose. So, that's it. That's what's there, bro. I don't know what you're staring at no more.
I'm just making sure you're ready. This is one of my favorites. This led me to my journey of Blanton's.
Okay.
Straight from barrel to bottle. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot which cup was which.
I'm assuming mine's on the right. I figured you were smart enough to keep that going, but honestly, it doesn't matter.
No, I was sitting here looking at how empty that was, and we're gonna have to finish that because that's not good to sit in a bottle like that.
Oh, we can do that later.
Okay. I've had this. Have you had this? Like, obviously I've had this, but
I want to say you brought it to Whiskey Club, but I
don't know if you were there.
feel like that was right before I joined.
Might be.
And I've had something called Stagg, but I don't think it was Stagg. I want to say it was something else with I almost want to say it was like a Jim Beam Stagg or something like that.
You mean red stag?
That.
Yeah, this is not the same.
Okay.
Nowhere near.
So no, I've never had this one. I don't believe.
Red stag's got a cherry flavor.
Okay.
This does not have any flavor.
Okay.
This is punch you in the jaw, unapologetic. This is my bourbon.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not what I've had before then, which is a bonus because I hated that.
Oh, this is good. I just wish the price would come down a little bit.
Vanilla? Mm-hmm. Cherry?
Okay, you're getting a little
Ethanol.
bit more than me.
Ethanol. Those are the three.
The further you stick your nose in there, yes, you get a little more ethanol.
But those are the three.
Okay. 130 proof.
All right.
Do you notice how that crystal sounds?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
And you know that scares me every time we do that.
Oh, for sure. How warm that is.
Very.
And it grows.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's so good.
Let me settle and breathe. Because it's still... But the after notes.
Yes.
If you can get through the burn...
Well, it's not burn.
The
Just
after
stages
notes.
of heat. I wouldn't call that burn. I've tried younger whiskeys that burn more than this at that proof. What are you gonna do for Garrison's, brother? That's 145.
I've already told you I need to put a sign up behind me or something that says "Help me."
Because that's coming, bro.
No, like
Yeah, George T. Stagg is it's still
the
going.
flavor's still going.
Still going.
Like the burn's finally subsiding. The flavors are still going, so I'm catching it.
But
I'm processing.
for how much money you spend on a bottle, that's a ride. That's good.
That is a heck of a ride. Now you got me doing it.
It's a hell of a ride. It really is. It's really good. If you've never had Stagg, just the Stagg Junior, I highly recommend it.
The amount of different flavors that I couldn't even name right now because they kind of come and then go and then
they kind of wave. Yeah, they kind of wave.
It's kind of quick in between them. Like if you can get past that proof burn, there's a lot there.
Yeah, but that's good, right?
That is like
so. Now,
wow.
Like I said, you want to hit us with some water. We'll cleanse our palate. Oh, the next one I don't have a bottle of because Mike found us the bottle. We let Mike keep the bottle. We all took little travel bottles to go. So the next one I pour out of a little bottle is going to be Antique George T. Stagg. From 2019.
Ooh. So, George T. Stagg is an iconic member of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Uncut, unfiltered, this powerhouse bourbon is aged no less than 15 years in new charred oak barrels. Emerging from the barrel at full strength with bold intensity, named for one of America's great 19th century distillers, it honors a legendary craftsman. That's still riding.
Yes, it is. Even after the water?
Even after the water. Wow. Alright. Tasting notes. Lush toffee sweetness and dark chocolate. Hints of vanilla, fudge, and nougat and molasses. Underlying notes of tobacco, dark berries, spearmint, and a hint of coffee to round out the palate.
And dates.
Doesn't say dates.
Notes of dates, tobacco.
Oh, I did miss that. Okay.
Dark berries.
Okay, you're right. I didn't. There was the very first one. I totally overlooked it.
Yeah. So normally the Antique Stagg is around 142.8 proof, but we got a 2019 bottle. It was only finished at. It wasn't finished. It was poured out of the barrel at 119 proof. It was because of the temperature. If you want all of that info, Mike dove into all of that info in our initial tasting of George T. Stagg. George T. Stagg is different than Stagg. Don't get that twisted. The Antique Stagg, you're looking at spending probably roughly $900 to $1,400. This here you can pick up for about $189. Depending on the second tier market, it's starting to come down a little bit. I'm waiting for it to fall around that 120 mark. Once that happens and it becomes more regular, this will be a staple on my bar because it is phenomenal. That
hits 120. I'm buying a bottle.
Correct. That's really good. This is what got me into Blanton's.
190. There's a chance, but typically when that happens, I get there and go 190, or I could buy 3 of these.
Or 2 of them, yeah.
Right. So I do that. But
I agree. But that's just like the Garrison brothers that I picked up tonight. But we're not gonna.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll dive into that one later.
Okay, so this is 119 proof. I would love to. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna wait. I want to see.
Oh, you're not even gonna drink it with me.
No, I'm gonna wait. I mean, I can. I've already had it though.
I get toffee.
Yes. You ever smelt like a
Maybe a little bit of tobacco.
human? Yeah, tobacco, like cigar tobacco.
Touch of vanilla. Very, very slight touch.
Damn.
Not very, but like that's where my nose stops.
Okay.
And I might be confusing toffee with coffee, but
No.
I think it's toffee
A
vanilla.
little bit of toffee notes. I
And
get some oak.
Toffee's the higher. I'm getting a very slight touch of vanilla, very slight touch of tobacco.
You ever had like a mild coffee smell?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm getting.
Okay.
These cups are amazing.
They really are.
Okay, Bubba, go ahead.
Okay. We're just gonna ride this for a second.
Okay. I don't think the ride lasts as long as Stagg Jr.
Yeah, burn, berries, and I'm done.
Hang on, you're not done yet.
I'm done.
Okay.
Like even the burn was right on the tongue and then gone. Almost by the time I decided to swallow it.
Okay. What I get is rich caramel. I get a little
berries.
bit of like a. I don't want to call it a blackberry, but a darker berry. I'm almost a cherry note, but not quite
Yeah.
cherry.
I can go cherry, but I got a berry type of taste.
As you let it sit on your tongue a little bit, you get like a maple syrup or brown sugar.
Got none of that.
That's what I got.
I got none of that.
Okay.
I got more off the nose than I did off the palate.
Okay. If I could ever find that bottle for $500-600, that would be a staple on my bar.
That ride was nowhere near this ride.
Right. That would be the age statement.
That ride right there was just so long and
This is
drawn
fun.
out.
This is fun.
Like there was so much to that.
Right. This is fun. Where the antique is more of a subtle,
Yeah.
more well refined.
The antique gives me more of the typical whiskey, like a Crown. You get the flavors and then they kind of go away. That's. I'm not saying it reminds me of them, but like that was the speed of which like the 119 disappeared.
Yeah.
I got the flavor.
I don't think we
It
got
was-
a really good bottle at 119. I would like to find a hazmat bottle.
The way it ebbed and flowed was so short.
I'm quite sure if we were to find like a 120 or a 130 antique Stagg, you would get that ride that's a little bit longer like this one.
And I would love to try that.
Me too.
But with the duration, it kind of gave me that Crown feel.
Okay.
Just a little higher proof.
So would you, after trying it, would you spend $1,000 on a bottle?
I'm not allowed to say exactly what I want to say because you already said no. So no. $1,000 a bottle. There's so many other things out there that we could buy. Hell, $200 bottle with a much more wild ride. Like
Okay.
that ride was impressive.
This is good. This is fun to drink. But the other, so I've had George T. Stagg twice. The one that Mike brought us, and the one that we ordered. But the one that Mike brought us is a very mellow ride compared to Stagg. But this is
very like.
So I've had Stagg, like I've ordered it at a bar, had shots of it, and this is probably the best bottle of Stagg I've had.
Okay.
This is a ride.
That is a ride. Like.
And the other Stagg I had, Baby Stagg or Stagg Junior, Stagg Light, whatever you want to call it, wasn't like this. This is phenomenal. This is probably my favorite bottle. My next bottle's going to disappoint me because it's not going to give me the same ride.
As much of an anti-proof person as I have found I am, with adding that little bit of water to the extra proof stuff.
Yep.
I don't think I would add the water to that one.
No, that's good.
Because
an antique stag you didn't need to at 119.
Right, but that one, that stage of increased heat, followed by the ride afterwards, it was just part of the journey.
I think the bottle of antique stag that we got was missing the proof.
I hate to say it, but I agree.
Yeah.
But
it was really good. But once again, huge shout out to Mike for finding us the antique stag. Very good pour. I would definitely drink it again. I just don't think I could justify $1,000 bottle. Correct, and that's why we go into things together. That's why it took 6 of us to get a bottle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I get that. I just.
But at least I saved some for you.
And I appreciate that.
I was a nice guy.
It's the first time in my life.
Oh, please.
That he's been a nice guy to me.
You want to hear stories? I can tell you stories. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for coming by. Watching us drown our demons with a little bit of Stagg and some antique George T. Stagg. For all of my whiskey club guys, Mike, appreciate it. Hopefully y'all remember the tasting. It was phenomenal. Very good.
Mike, thank you for getting that.
And for all of our subscribers, I appreciate you all coming by and watching another version of the George T. Stagg versus the Stagg Junior or Stagg Light. That would be Justin's first try at both of them.
Yeah.
So now you see how I went from this to where I landed, right?
No, because that is such a ride. I think I would have stopped.
I like Blanton's more.
That's more of a ride than Blanton's.
Yeah, they're not all like that.
Okay.
Okay. Wait for
So
Garrett.
they're like Blanton's where different bottles are.
Oh
different.
yeah, single barrel. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like the mainstream ones like Jack or Crown where
Correct.
they've kind of perfected the flavor that they want in that bottle.
Barrel proof, unfiltered. Well, it might not be single barrel, but yeah, for the most part.
But still.
George T. Stagg was born in Kentucky on December 19th, 1835. Stagg built the most dominant American distillery of the 19th century on the banks of the Kentucky River during a time known as the Gilded Age of Bourbon. Survived floods, fires, droughts, and even prohibition. When it made whiskey for medicinal purposes, today Buffalo Trace Distillery strives to carry on the tradition of the famous forefather, uncut, unfiltered. This robust bourbon whiskey ages for nearly a decade. So this is almost 10 years, 9 years.
And I'm going to be honest with you, knowing this is a Buffalo Trace thing, after I've tried Buffalo Trace, I'm impressed.
Okay, hang on. Let me stop you.
Because I'm not a Buffalo Trace fan.
All right, hang on. You ready?
But that's good.
I understand that. All right. You understand who owns Buffalo Trace, right?
No, there's probably some big, co-op group that owns all of these, but...
Sazerac.
Yeah, see, look. Big co-op group.
Not a big co-op group. The AJ Bond that we had earlier?
Was Sazerac.
Sazerac. Blanton's?
Sazerac. Big co-op group. They own 90% of the stuff.
Eagle Rare?
Sazerac. Like, I'm getting it.
EJ Taylor?
But they were... They stuck it out and kept the original...
Oh, yes. Yes.
They didn't buy them out and say, we're going to change it.
No, they kept everything. Yeah.
They kept it, which is nice. Because I'm not a Buffalo Trace fan, so...
No, but I'm a Blanton's guy.
If I had looked this up before this and saw the Buffalo Trace, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Now that I've tried it, I'm definitely going to buy it.
You admitted earlier, Blanton's is one of your favorites.
Absolutely.
That's a Buffalo Trace product.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right, so besides educating, we appreciate you all. For all you guys coming in, finding us, hitting that subscribe button, I appreciate it. Keep on hitting it. We got tons of videos planned. We have a whole wall of stuff to do. Amy is starting to bring me some bottles off her bar. Justin's going to bring us some bottles off his. We're going to try to get
next week.
We're trying to get all caught up. Lane, this is your notice here. You want to bring me a couple of bottles so we can film? Bring them on in. Mike, you as well. bring them on in. We're trying to get everything caught up and filmed. We're getting to the point where we're starting to mix our news in with our olds. That's what we did today.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you all for coming by and checking out the video. And thank you for watching us drown our demons. And hopefully you guys drowned your demons responsibly. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.